Hello! Today we're going to be looking at the Timecard module for the WorkSight Flow mobile application. If you haven't already watched the scheduling module overview, I encourage you to do so first, as we will be referencing elements from the scheduling module. WorkSight Flow's mobile app is a tool created for employees which allows them to view their schedule, edit and submit their timecards, and manage their time off requests all in one simple-to-use application. Now, let's look at the Timecard module. We can access the Timecard module by clicking the Timecard button on the home screen. Similar to the scheduling module, details in the Timecard module will not be available in the mobile app until the schedule has been posted. Unlike the scheduling module, employees will have the ability to view, edit, delete, create, and sign off on their own timecards within the app, assuming they've been granted the proper permissions to do so. When the Timecard application first opens, it will open on the current day's timecard. The light blue banner at the top displays the day currently being viewed. Below that, we've got a date bar with a week's worth of dates. The employee can tap on a date to navigate to it, or swipe right and left to view the previous or following weeks. The color bar below indicates the timecard approval status. It will turn yellow after the timecard has been signed off on by the employee, and then it will turn blue after the timecard has been approved by a supervisor or timekeeper. Below that is a summary of the day's worked times showing the earliest start time, the latest end time, and the total amount of hours or units recorded on that day's timecard. Then we have the day's timecard details. The timecard details will be populated based on the employee's scheduled shifts, but can be easily edited to reflect actual worked hours and activities. At the bottom of the timecard screen, there is a space where timecard comments are displayed, as well as an action button to add a new timecard. Editing the timecard. On the right of each timecard detail, there will be either a pencil or arrow icon. The pencil icon indicates that the timecard details can be edited. The arrow icon indicates that the timecard details can be viewed but not edited. Employees can tap on the pencil icon to open the timecard editor, where they will be able to make any applicable adjustments to their timecard. Here, the employee can update their area and group, the occupation, their shift type, their start, end time or their units, their reason or pay code, any user-defined fields in the system like cost center or work order number, and they'll be able to make a comment. They can save these details by clicking the Save button on the top, and any timecard updates made by the employee will be immediately reflected in the desktop application. Adding a new timecard. If an employee is tasked to work an unscheduled shift, the timecard details will not be automatically generated, so the employee will need to manually add the details themselves. They can do this easily by tapping on the Action button at the bottom of the screen, which will open the Add Timecard Details screen, displaying a blank timecard. The employee can then fill in the appropriate shift details to reflect their work performed. Signing off on a completed timecard. After the employee is finished editing their timecard for the day, they can sign off on it, changing the status from outstanding to signed off, indicating that the timecard is ready for review and approval by their supervisor. It's important to note that employees will only have the option to sign off on dates that have already occurred, so they won't be able to sign off on timecards before the work has been performed. To sign off on a timecard, the employee needs to make sure they are viewing details for the day they wish to sign off on. So we're going to sign off on yesterday's timecard. They will tap the Sign Off button in the header, and this will invoke a pop-up asking them to confirm their actions. After the timecard has been signed off on within the mobile app, the status will also be updated in the desktop application and will be ready for the next step of the supervisor or timekeeper approval. After a timecard has been approved by a supervisor or timekeeper, the details will become locked and the employee will no longer be able to make edits to it in the mobile app. This concludes our overview of the Timecards module for the WorkSight Flow mobile application. Want to learn more about the WorkSight Flow mobile app? Watch our other videos in the Mobile Overview playlist. Thank you for watching.